In the Deep South, there's a city that became both a battlefield and a birthplace for change. Jackson, Mississippi, a place where faith met fire, where ordinary people risked everything to fight for freedom. This is the story of Black Jackson, the heartbeat of the civil rights movement. Long before protests filled the streets, Jackson's Black roots began in survival. Enslaved Africans built much of the city's early infrastructure. After emancipation, freed people formed their own neighborhoods, planting churches, schools, and businesses that stood as symbols of independence. Despite harsh segregation, Black Jacksonians built a foundation that would one day fuel revolution. During the early 1900s, Farish Street became the center of Black life in Jackson, a place full of music, business, and culture. Doctors, lawyers, and teachers set up offices here, while clubs and restaurants hosted jazz legends passing through the South. It was called Little Harlem, a thriving world of Black excellence tucked inside a city that refused to see it. Farish Street showed what was possible when unity turned into power. Jackson became a center for education and empowerment. Jackson State University, founded in 1877, educated generations of leaders who would challenge segregation. Students from JSU later joined sit-ins, marches, and voter drives that helped shape the civil rights movement. The classroom became a weapon, and knowledge became the loudest protest. By the 1960s, Jackson was a powder keg for change. Churches became organizing centers. Activists like Medgar Evers, the NAACP field secretary, fought tirelessly for equal rights until he was assassinated in front in 1963. His death shocked the nation but strengthened the movement. The marches grew louder. The people grew bolder. Medgar Evers' home still stands in Jackson, preserved as a national monument. It's not just a house. It's a testimony of courage, sacrifice, and love for justice. His wife, Merle Evers Williams, carried on his mission for decades, reminding the world that freedom is never free. Jackson's soil still holds the weight of his dream and the power of his example. In 1970, 2 students were killed during a police shooting at Jackson State University. The tragedy mirrored the Kent State shootings, but received far less national attention. Once again, Black students paid the price for demanding equality. Yet even in grief, Jackson's resolve never broke. The city's youth carried on the legacy of those who came before them. From the pulpit to the protest line, churches in Jackson played a major role in the struggle. Pastors preached courage when fear filled the air. Choirs sang freedom songs that became the soundtrack of a movement. The church was not just a place of worship, it was a headquarters for hope. Today, Jackson still carries its history proudly. The Mississippi Civil Rights Museum honors the struggle and resilience of those who fought for justice. Local leaders, educators, and artists are working to preserve neighborhoods like Farish Street, to remind future generations of what was built there. Jackson's story isn't over. It's still being written by those determined to rise. From the pain of the past to the promise of tomorrow, Jackson stands as proof that the South is more than struggle. It's strength. Every brick, every hymn, every march tells the story of a people who refuse to give up. This is Southern Roots Untold, telling the stories that shaped America, one city at a time.